Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be making a haul video, and it's one that I'm very excited about because it's a brand that I've always wanted to try, but I didn't realize that they ship, to Canada. It's a UK-based brand, Sleek Makeup. A lot of you probably already heard about it because so many people have made videos on it on YouTube, and I've always wanted to try their makeup, but I just thought that I'd have to go to England one day or I don't know, find a way on eBay or something. I don't want to order on eBay because there were so many things I wanted to try from their line. But I saw recently when I was exploring on their website, I was like, let me check if they ship to Canada. And they did. And the shipping was not that bad. It was, I would say, $10, which is cheaper than most people from the UK who ship to Canada. They charge like a minimum of 20. And the time it took to ship was about 2 weeks. It wasn't that long because they had this thing going on where if you ordered before midnight, you would get your order guaranteed by Christmas. So I got mine on the Friday before Christmas, so that was fun. So let me get started with the haul. I purchased 3 blushes. I know that's a lot, but I couldn't decide because I've heard so much hype about all of their blushes, and I couldn't decide on a color. So I decided to get 3 that I wanted the most. One that I wanted the most was their blush in rose gold. I love rose gold. If I could paint everything in my life rose gold, I would, but I can't. I love rose gold, so I wanted to get this blush. I wouldn't say it's rose goldy. It really, actually, yeah, it is rose goldy. But a lot of stuff that's a rose gold. I remember I saw this eyeshadow that was rose gold. I think it was a Laura Mercier one that was released in their Christmas collection, and I went really excitedly to go see it, and it was nowhere. It looked very orange. It was not a rose gold. So I would say this is truer to color. Let me just show it to you guys. Hope you can see me. Whoa. So that's the color. I don't know if it's really coming off that clear on camera. Oh, there. Yeah. So it's like this light shimmery. I would say if you guys have seen NARS Orgasm, you know how it's like an orangey gold? Maybe if you flip that and you have the gold is the more prominent color, and then the pinkiness is kind of the shimmer. It's like the opposite, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so that's one of the blushes I got. The second one I'm very excited about because I don't have a lot of pinks in my collection. Pinks is not my thing. Usually it's my sister who collects the pink blushes. So I got this on a whim, and I'm so happy that I did because it is so wicked. It should be an eyeshadow, actually. It's called Pomegranate, and look at that. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick up on the crazy sheen that it has, but it's amazing. I cannot wait to start wearing this. I'm so excited for that. And then the third one I got, when I looked at the swatch online, I checked out people's blogs and stuff when I was picking out colors. It looked like a very rusty orange, and even their swatch online. Sleek's website's really good. They actually give you a swatch of each color on the side when you select your color that you want to buy. So I like that about them. Other shops, their swatch is not as accurate, as at least Sleek's looked more accurate to me. It's like a rusty orange, and I'm kind of glad I got it because I was not sure if I should get it. I love corals, and the name is coral, so I got it, but I'm not much of a rusty orange. I'm not a fan of that color, at least on my face. So I was debating, but I'm happy that I did because it actually looks like it's going to look really nice. So it looks like this. It's a rusty orange color. And I'll show you the swatches on my hand now. I don't know if this is going to come off that well on the camera. Doo-doo-doo. Rose gold is this. No, that's. Okay, you can't really see the rose gold. But this is the coral one at the top. Then that's pomegranate. And the rose gold is kind of like the little sheen you see at the bottom there. Not to say that rose gold is going to be like a highlight, because I think the color's not coming off on my camera, but it's definitely going to be like a solid cheek color. Although you could maybe, if you lightly apply it, make it a highlighter. I don't know. I think it's going to be more of a blush, though, at least on my skin tone. So that's the 3 blushes that I got. Next thing I got, I kind of got this on a whim. It's not something I went to the website for, but I've never tried the MAC lip conditioners, and I never really had an interest to because they're so expensive. This was like $5, so I'm like, why not try this? So I got the Sleek Pout Polish in SPF 15. And I got it in the shade Pink Cadillac. And I'm kind of stressed out by this pink because I usually don't wear this kind of pink. So I'm hoping it'll show up a little bit more sheer than this little guy looks. Whoa, like magenta pink. So I'm going to see how that works out. I never tried the MAC lip conditioners because they're so expensive. And there's always so much other stuff out in the collections when they release that. I never get to like their lip products that much. The next thing that I got from Sleek is their Kajal eyeliner. And I got this mostly, I had a feeling it would be kind of gimmicky, and I got it for this like Kajal look that it has. Look at it. But I don't know how it's going to be. I do really love like what I'm wearing in my under eye, whatever you call this, region is Urban Decay's Perversion. And that, ever since I got that, I can't even use Urban Decay's Zero anymore because Perversion is just so perfect and black. But this is how this looks. I'm going to try it out, maybe see if I like it. Not that excited about it. It wasn't that expensive either. I think it was the same as the Pout Polish. So I'll see how that works. This I am super excited about. I got Sleek Makeups, and I didn't know they had this. This is one thing I didn't hear hype about, but I was watching another haul, and actually, apparently, a lot of people have talked about this, so I'm behind. I got the Sleek Makeup Face Form Contouring and Blush Palette, and I got it in the color Light. The reason I got it in Light, is because, let me just show you actually before I explain myself. It's basically because of the contour, a highlight, and a blush. And the blush is the same as Rose Gold. So, maybe you can see me in this thing. Wait, 1 second. Okay, yeah. So the blush is the same as the Rose Gold one that I have. So I was excited about that because I really wanted Rose Gold, so now I kind of have another. And then I have the highlight. They're not named, so just a highlight and a bronzer. The reason I got Light is because I'm not much of a contourer, so I don't really contour my face. And the one that was coming in like a more tan color, it didn't have Rose Gold as a blush. Instead, it had a darker, it had almost like a bronzer for the blush and a dark bronzer color for the actual bronzer color, and like the highlight was pretty much the same. It didn't excite me that much because I'm not, as I said, I don't contour my face and stuff, and I'm not much of a bronzer either. I'm already bronze, so I wasn't excited about that. But I'm excited about using this. It's like 3-in-1. You can just do everything. And I wanted to get, I remember when all that hype was going on about the 88 palette, there was that 6 pan palette that had like the highlighter and the blush, 2 blushes and a contour color. And I was really excited about getting that, but I never got around to it. So this is kind of like a smaller version of that. This was probably the most expensive. I think it was more than the eyeshadow palette. I think this was $12 and the eyeshadow palette was $10. So, I'm very excited about that. I love their packaging. It's very slim, very tiny. Good stuff. Very sleek. Okay. Next, I had a really tough time deciding what eyeshadow palette to get. They had the Sleek Eye Divine palette. And I wanted to get one that was called Oh So Pretty or Oh So Special. That was really nice. But I thought I had a lot of shades like it. So, I ended up getting the Storm palette. And it looks like this. Ooh, I can't open it. There we go. I should like cover this with the packaging. There we go. This is easier. Ooh, the brush fell. This is how that looks. And their names of the colors are not on the back, so I can't really tell you what they're called. But this is the Storm palette. You can easily just Google, because I'm not really swatching properly. I kind of suck at it. Just Google Sleek Storm palette and you should see the swatches of all these colors. But I love, like, if you look at the mirror, it's a nice sized mirror. And it's so tiny. It's perfect to travel with. And I'm liking all the colors. I got this one because on a day-to-day basis, I mostly wear neutrals. The most color that'll be on my face is actually, I like wearing colored eyeliner. So, I like that this had, like, the soft nudes at the bottom and, like, the 2 little pink shades here. Very excited about those. And then, this one is actually also the only one that came with this black over here, this brown, and then this brown here. those three are matte, and I actually like that because a lot of complaints about some of their other shadow palettes was that everything is shimmery. So I like that I have those three matte colors to work with in my crease and stuff. So once again, that's how that looks. Very pretty. I'm very excited to dig into that now. So that concludes it for my haul. I'm very excited to share this with you guys. And I definitely, if you're in the States or in Canada and you've been thinking about buying Sleek makeup, I should put the word out there that they ship to Canada and they ship to the US and the rates are not that bad. So definitely go take a look and get back at me to tell me what you guys liked. And also, if you guys want to see any review or anything of these products once I start using them, I just need to use them for a few weeks and then I can report back as to what I think. But majority of the reviews that are out there, they're all positive, so I'm actually excited. I think the only thing that might disappoint me a little bit is this guy, because things that look like this always kind of, they're just a gimmick, and then they smear all over your eye and you look like a raccoon. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!